Hey everybody, welcome to the AAA meeting episode 214, if I've done my math correctly. And joining me, as always,
It's not like it matters.
Well, it matters to Uncle. It matters to see.
How is it?
It matters.
Maths. It's just one more than the last one.
He's a stickler.
It's 3 more on your channel.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. You think I go to Sinatra's channel and just count one? No, I think I look at the number and
No,
go, okay,
you would
I
go
got
to
three.
my channel.
Yeah,
and
you'd be
count
wrong
one.
if you did that.
See?
Fucking idiot.
See? This is a plan fraught with problems. See?
I think you're the problem with that plan.
It's fine. Why not just add 3?
How difficult is that?
Well, you know, sometimes you screw it up.
When?
I didn't go to school for math.
There's a school for maths?
Yeah, actually there is. That's why all the Asian kids are so good at math. They go to math school
say,
on Saturdays.
yes.
Yeah.
Gotta be in Asia.
And the Jewish kids go to Hebrew school, and the Asian kids go to math school. I was going to continue on with what the white and black kids do, but that'd be racist.
Well, only one lot goes to school. We can say that, right? We can say that.
Who's
Hey.
Well,
white kids are just as successful as poor kids.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And I've lost track of whether it's anti-Semitic to say Jews are white. And it's like, well, it depends on which Sephardic Jews aren't. what Ashkenazi Jews are. I've lost track. I remember somebody got told off for that on CNN. Are you trying to say all Jews aren't white? I'm like, wait, hold on. So what are you arguing?
I don't understand why that's even an issue anyway. Why do we need to work it out in the first place?
Did anybody think? Remember when Amy Coney Barrett was during her confirmation hearings for the Supreme Court when she said sexual orientation, and the one congressperson took issue with that and said that's an outmoded term that we don't really use anymore. Do you understand that that's not really? And during that 2-hour segment, Merriam-Webster changed their definition of sexual orientation to be outmoded and insulting.
I remember that.
What did they change it to?
Same definition, except it said, and outmoded, they added, it's an outdated term that's now considered insulting.
So what's the indated term then?
I don't know. You'd have to go.
But surely it's been replaced by something.
Well,
right?
we live in 2022. My point is that things are in such constant flux that if somebody brings up Jewish people, it's like, hold on, there's something I can accuse you of here. You brought up someone who's gay. Oh, gay? What are you, a bigot? Like, whoa, what's the right word?
Yeah.
Like,
we don't say sexual orientation. We say butt buddies. Get with the times, bigot.
You know what I do like that's spreading rapidly is the joke that people have been telling.
Buddies?
Yeah, but yes. Butt buddies are spreading like wildfire. People saying LGBTQ /* MOP, like they just keep going with it with whatever random.
They just make it up as they go. It doesn't matter.
Like, I mean, that joke's been told online and in strange corners of the internet where we reside for years, but like I've seen people on news channels do it. Tucker's doing it. You know what I mean? It's great. It takes that long to realize that LGBTQ AAIP plus is a little bit wordy.
LGBTQ IAA 2 WTF SCP Batman symbol. There is a 2 in it, though, isn't there?
There is a 2. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I've never heard anyone use the Batman symbol.
Where's the punctuation?
That's good.
We need exclamation mark. What does that mean? You know, it's shocking.
It means that your orientation is to be an exhibitionist, and don't judge me.
Let's have some Greek alphabet characters in there.
Yeah.
You know? Let's mix it up a bit. You know,
Upsilon,
what
Omicron,
sexual orientation?
Theta.
Yeah, Omega.
We've already got some shit going on with Omicron. We don't want anymore.
It's too bad too. It was the most evil sounding of the Greek letters. It sounded like a Decepticon.
Omicron.
Yeah.
Omicron Persei 8.
Or that too. So how's it going?
How are you, Polly? God damn it.
Yeah, I beat you to it.
Yeah, what, did you?
Yeah, I did.
I said it first, but my words had to wing their way over to America land.
All right, fine, I'll take it. I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst. I'm just gonna start out and dab that corner of your fucking bingo card. I'm gonna blame all sorts of shit on my insomnia today. If you can't tell by the way I'm talking, I'm right the fuck out of it. But I'm here, and etc. So yeah. Prepare for mistakes and errors and of the technical sort that are that's what happens when you don't sleep. I even tweeted about it. One time Hammer tweeted out, you ever wake up at 4:30 in the morning? And I tweeted back, it must feel like being up at 8:30 in the morning when you haven't slept in 36 hours. It's like, what are you complaining about? You don't know this. This is my place. You don't even understand.
I like the defensive. I even tweeted about it. Why are you late for work, Jenkins? Oh, I tweeted about it. It's fine.
Well, that's your excuse. I texted you. It's fine.
Yeah,
I did text you. I let you know.
I privately tweeted about it. You're gonna.
I told me, Mum.
Well, as long as Mama Drunkle knows, everything's fine. We wouldn't want her to worry. So how are you, Drunkle?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, gym day. So I'm feeling glorious.
Nice.
Followed by an excellent shower. And then, I had a quick one at the pub, as the pub is on the way home from the gym. So, yeah, cool.
Yeah, you can't not.
And I'm wearing, can't not, right? Can't not. I'd earned it, Polly. I'd earned it. And I'm wearing a NASA t-shirt. You know, it's just got the little NASA logo on
I think I might know why.
On the breast. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, but do you? Do you? But there's this crazy lady in the pub. She's lovely. She is lovely. But I call her the witch because sometimes she'll just start praying under her breath, and that's scary. So I call her the witch, and she was like, "Oh, look at that T-shirt." She, "Do you work for NASA? Do you?" And I just looked her dead in the eye. Went, "Yeah." And she went, "What? Really?" And I went, "Yeah." I mopped their floors, and I walked off.
Nice. No,
I mean, speaking of scary as well, though, I walked past a bench, and there was just a doll.
Bonk. There was just a bench.
There was a bench, but there was a doll, like of a baby, sat on this bench, and I was like, "Oh God, no!" There was no one else around. It was fucking freaky, man.
So you made it horror movie instead of feeling bad for the little girl who forgot her doll.
Well, I know for a fact it's not a little girl, because in that particular area there is... I mean, look, there's a crazy person in every town, right? Like, that's just how geography works. And in this particular one, there is a very, very large black guy who has the mind of a child.
Oh, no.
And you can often see him in the daytime. He's got, like, a shopping cart, which is just full of kids' toys and things like that.
Okay.
And he's very often just stood there beating on a little toy drum, having a whale of a time. Freedom. Like he is absolutely harmless. He's loving it, just there. Just
No.
the
That doesn't.
and shit, you know?
That sounds like one step away from horror movie. You successfully made it a horror movie.
Oh,
Those aren't doll parts. They're children parts. He's dipped them in plastic to preserve them. Hey dude 77, thank you for the $2. I used to shave my scrotum with a straight razor, but I don't have the balls to do that anymore.
fair play.
You shave with a straight razor, don't you, Uncle?
Not my balls.
Okay, good. Just double checking, because you didn't specify.
Yeah,
you never said your face. You just said a straight razor.
I didn't think I needed to.
Well,
It's true.
I wanted to check for your safety. I was thinking maybe you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Look at Hey Dude's experience. Let's not. Okay, and lamented guy, thank you for the $1. Hey yo, what's on the menu tonight, Polly? A mixed bag of this and that. There's a lot of gravity involved in what's going on. That's a general way of describing it. There's
Gravity sucks, man.
A lot of things to do with Florida, including wildlife and Florida men, of course.
I thought that falls under wildlife, surely.
Touche. And it's hot and humid where I live right now. I feel like I'm in Florida. If I was in Florida, I'd probably just, be hunkered down in the basement sitting in front of an AC unit or something. Real Florida.
Yeah.
No, it was just Sinatra. How are you?
I am doing okay.
You sound much better than Monday.
Yeah, apparently my audio driver crashed and nobody told me.
What?
See, I didn't even recognize.
You guys just left me sounding tinny and terrible.
I didn't even think you sounded tinny because your dulcet tones just sound sexy no matter what your fucking audio levels, Sinatra.
Can't kiss ass now.
You can kick his ass now.
Kiss, but that works too.
Have either of you guys seen Top Gun Maverick?
No.
Have either of you guys seen the new Hunter Biden leaks?
Mate, I've actually, I'm not going to lie, I've not even seen Top Gun.
Oh my God, you haven't seen Top Gun? No, you don't get to reference
seen
Danger Zone anymore. That's it. You're cut off.
Stop me, bitch.
Well, I will by complaining when you do it.
Danger Zone. Thing is, I'm not referencing Danger Zone. I'm referencing Archer.
Archer.
Yeah.
Akira, thank you for the $4 and the Paratrooper Kitty. Happy Wednesday, Polly. Well, happy Wednesday to you, too. I hope all is well. It's not, but thank you for the thought. Having a really hard time right now. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Had to put my dog to... Oh, my God. Had to put my dog of 16 years down on the 9th, so this is a very welcome distraction. Thank you, y'all, for everything you do. 16 years. Well, I mean, I'm happy to hear he got up there. And, but that's sad, man. That's too bad. Condolences.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Tough to lose a fucking companion that long. Jesus.
Member of the family, mate.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like losing a cat when they just wander off or whatever,
Yeah, it'd be like, will the cat come back? Will it not? I don't know.
When my cat died, I just shoveled it into the trash.
Oh my God.
You think I'm kidding too?
It's the shovel bit that got me.
Well, so you know what?
Hold on. I'm texting Shelly right now. Go into Polly's chat. Tell them what happened when Coco died.
Coco died.
Post a photo. I sent the kids to let them
I
know
can't
the
believe you
cat
used
died.
the shovel.
Oh no, we
why,
told the
why did you just pick up?
we told the
like
kids
a
the
scrap
cat
of
ran away.
cardboard and just slide it up and hit.
Had to use the special dead cat shovel.
because it had been raining for a day and a half.
Jesus Christ.
Go to the shed, get the dead cat shovel. See, I told you. I told you when we bought it, we'd get some use out of it.
No, it was just the snow shovel.
You know, I have a friend who did that. Buried his dog in the backyard in a pillowcase, and then told the kids it
That's
ran
what
away.
we did. That's what we did with Isabel.
Yeah. So it just didn't want to break the kid's heart, so it just buried it. And it's like, so,
Yeah.
But I mean, one eventually those kids are going to get older, and they're going to fucking find out, because this only happened like 3 years ago, so they're still little, right? And it's like, yeah, and they're going to fucking find out, man, and they're going to know that they played over top of their dead dog's carcass for years.
Oh no!
Don't think about it. You're going to induce
Shelly's in the chat.
fucking trauma.
Tell them how we got rid of the body.
Do you recognize the bodies in the rain?
In the garbage bin.
Yeah.
Like one day, those kids are going to be, digging up the backyard to bury the body of a cyclist they hit with their truck on the way home.
Oh,
They're
someone's
gonna
already
find
taken
the
this
carcass
spot.
of the-
Wait a minute, this is a dog.
Yeah.
Never mind. We could just.
We're like, wait, that's my dog, Father.
Under the
You're
dog.
a monster.
Yeah, that's how American children speak. Father.
Oh right, yeah.
What is this, the remake? What is this, the remake of fucking Old Boy? Father!
Father. Are we waiting for Shelley to confirm?
Yeah,
that you
kind
just
of.
shoveled it into the
I'm
trash.
waiting for some
Okay, right.
horrifying detail. And it's like, yeah, actually,
Okay.
Sinatra hit it with the shovel a few times first, just to.
Oh, here she is. She was exploded. She got snow shoveled into the trash. So she was exploded?
Yeah, she'd been
Try and-
sitting outside in the rain for like a day and a half. We didn't know she was dead till we smelled her.
Oh, good God. See, when she says she was exploded, I'm like, did you?
Because she would
Did
go
you-
away for a couple of days at a time. She would just go and then she'd come back, and then she would go and then she would come back. So when she didn't come home, it was okay. She's just catting around somewhere. 'Cause she was a tomcat of tomcats.
I think a
And
tomcat
then-
is a male cat, isn't it?
I believe so, actually,
know.
yeah. What's a female cat then? Don't say
It's a
pussy.
cat. Oh,
Okay.
shit, I should have said, fuck.
But she was a tomcat, and she would just go for a day or two at a time. She brought a squirrel in the house one day, like she was a bad bitch, and she would just go. But I'm like, uh-oh, the cat's got something.
Smells like death.
You know the smell of death.
I do. I genuinely do.
I said that to
Uh-oh.
Far one time, and she didn't believe me because we watched a lot of that chapter and other associated serial killer documentaries and stuff like that, right? And it's the person or Mike or whoever the fuck it was made the comment that it's like without ever having smelled a dead body before, they knew that they smelled death in the house. And I paused the stream and went, that's true. Have you ever smelled a dead body? And first, like, no. And I'm like, yeah, if you ever do, you will know.
Do you wanna?
Yeah. Next time you make it to the States, you come by, I'll show you a dead body or two. Take you on a little tour. The smell is unmistakable. Like I said, there's something deep inside your mind that just goes, okay, yeah, that's the bad over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's primal.
Yeah.
But it is. We found her, and she had. She was sick towards the end, apparently. Like, she had started losing her fur. We took her to the vet. We thought it was mange. They gave her like 5 different vaccines in one go. And spoiler alert, that's probably what killed her. Too much at once.
Kimberly, thank you for the $16. Okay, first of all, the basement in Florida is called a sinkhole. Secondly, I know exactly where Lucifer is. Third, Where the fuck have you been? Still waiting on that documentary you wanted me to watch. Yeah. Fuck it, we could do that tonight if you want. I've been sick.
See, when Shelley said the cat got exploded, in my mind I was like, okay, so first of all, you tried to dispose of the body the same way that people tried to dispose of a dead whale on the beach.
You know, it's funny you say that. That's exactly what I thought of, because it was in the rain, right?
Yeah,
and I'm like, do cats do the whale thing? Like, they get big and big, and all of a sudden, pow! But just on a much smaller
all
scale.
Dead bodies do if exposed to water. She wasn't exploded like that, but she was very, very bloated.
No, honey, don't poke the dead kitty. Pow!
Yeah, and I was like, okay, this has got to go. Like, we can't even bury this. It's like mashed potatoes.
Oh no! What a good name for a cat.
I
know the smell.
I would. Mashy, come here. Yeah, I like it. I could work.
Ham and Bean said this is probably not the conversation someone who just put their dog down wants to hear, and he is probably right.
Your common sense and clear thinking aren't welcome here, Ham and Beans. We don't want...
I know the smell of death from my old flat. We had because it was. I mean, my old flat was a very, very old flat. It was over 100 years old. It had a leaky roof and shit like that. And well, yeah.
Did a woman die on the top floor? The rain
to...
got in and she went full whale.
Full whale. Everybody do the whale. But going into the kitchen, I just went, oh, what's that? It smells like death. So I started cleaning out the cupboard, things like that. Maybe there's something in there. And my thumb went through the back of a dead rat.
Yo.
Charming.
Yeah.
Marine Michelle said, I wish I would have brought my headphones to listen to this.
This thing, it wasn't just, like an exploded cat. It was desiccated. It had been there a while. It was mummified. Do you know what I mean? Like this had been there for a fucking while. But that's what happens when you live with two other guys. People go, what's the kitchen smell? I don't give a shit. It's not my room.
Yep. Fuck that. Anytime I catch an odd smell somewhere, because we got 3 kids, and 3 kids are fucking dickheads.
Yeah.
And they'll just throw...
You'll give them like a turkey sandwich, and they'll hide turkey underneath the couch cushion and shit. Like, it's...
Yeah, they'll just... Or even worse, I caught the girl. She was just putting the food in a drawer.
Why?
And... Why?
Because she's a kid. Come on.
I made her walk up and down the stairs for each individual piece of silverware I found in her room to put it in the sink. Shelley said, that's cruel and unusual. I was like, no, this is very fitting.
It's a lesson.
I find any more food in there and you're sleeping without a pillow for a week.
It's just like, sit him down. You go, now, don't get me wrong, you are going to get punished. But I just want you to walk me through the logic of what you were doing.
Oh, you never ask a kid what they were thinking. The answer is, I don't know.
That is more often than the answer I normally get. How was school? Good. What'd you do today? I don't know. Hey, why didn't you do your fucking chores? I forgot. How about I just make you eat a bowl of sand? Would you remember then?
And also, pick up some sand. I don't know how they grade
sand
it.
In your beady little eyes.
I don't know how they grade it, but I guess coarse.
And Shelley, of course, is
there's
always
fine,
you
and
can't
there's
do...
playground. I've been to the fucking hardware store. I've seen the different grades of
blasting sand.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was dealing with a couple of sand maestros.
And Shelley, of course, is like, that's mean. You can't do that. I'm like, watch me.
Yeah, don't speak out for her. I'll make you walk up the stairs as well.
Do you have any idea how close I was to go hold her hand all the way down?
You get punished too.
Gamer Feline, thank you for the $4 and the Paratrooper Kitty. Ham and Beans is right, especially for someone, you, Polly, that thought I went too far for mentioning a shop vac and wire hangers being the abortion by mail. Well, that was bad until the Roe v. Wade floating abortion boat in the Gulf of fucking Mexico came up. That's the worst. Because, I don't know, I just that was on your show, wasn't it, Drunkle, Monday? The rowboat?
What was it?
The floating abortion clinic in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico?
Yeah. That's right, yeah.
And a rowboat went right past me.
Yeah, Yeah, that was the only reason I brought up the article was for that pun. But yeah, well, I mean, okay.
Sin's the kind of guy that makes you dig your own grave. It's to teach you a lesson. I won't kill you the first time. I'll make you dig it and then go, remember this.
I went around and told people that, so don't ever be a joke explained is never funny. No, that's not true. Sometimes it is. You won't get the same initial laugh, but the appreciation of the joke is still there. So yeah, explain jokes.
I heard the other day, like, explaining a joke is like explaining a joke is like dissecting a frog. Once you've done it, it doesn't really work anymore, and the only people who are interested in it are like fucking autistic or some shit like that.
Dude, I bought a book from a garage sale, and I keep forgetting it at the house with a painting my bartender friend made me. Like, they're sitting right there on the counter, and I just walk past them every time because I'm a fucking retard. But it's called The Giant Poo Book, and it's just, I think, like 400 pages of poop-based puns.
Nice.
It was like $1 at a garage sale. I'm like, Shelly, you're buying me this, and just walked away.
Yeah, winner.
So they subvert his views, which are also the views of voters, the American people.
Steve Dave with a paragraph. Here's yours, Sin. Need a bit of Tucker after the shit I experienced today. A woman asked me how much a watermelon was. I told her for $5.99. She had the gall to ask me with no hint of sarcasm, is that a lot? You should have said no, and you're supposed to tip people who tell you the price of things.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. It's like tipping the fucking concierge. You just do it.
Yeah. The concierge needs a little greasing.
Mm-hmm. You tell him, Steve Dave, thank you for the $4.
The grocer.
Yeah, and the Paratrooper Kitty. I think the Paratrooper Kitty's getting a lot of play today. It's not just cats coming back for revenge for the untoward dumpage. Bi-weekly paycheck donation, because I noticed you didn't have $4 on the list below. I don't? You don't have a $4 in the list below. And because that Paratrooper Kitten isn't glad they had a parachute. It's glad there was a bed in the way. They'll still land on their feet. Their hip bone just might shoot up through the top of their body, you know.
They'll still end up in the trash.
Yeah.
I found that sound on TikTok. The rah, psh. There are so many fucking funny videos, but none as good as that one.
The toughest part was making the fucking camera shake a little bit when it landed to add intensity to it. All right, who wants some snooze? Let's get this thing rolling. Let's do this thing.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Yeah. Get a little excitement in a second.
Whoa, stop!
You tell him Steve Dave for the $8, saying, and Drunkle gets the high end because I love the sight of that self-righteous goose getting what for. We all know that the animals are trying to rise against us. Horses and dogs are man's BFFs. Goddamn right, Steve Dave. Thank you very much for the $8.
Excellent. Okay, so where's this thing with the stuff? There it is.
I want both the thing and the stuff.
Okay. So this story's a little bit cockeyed, but
Stuff me, daddy.
there it is. Oh, wait a minute. Not for you fuckers. Hold on.
At any
Oh,
rate,
what
that is
fuckers?
what
Do we have
we're
that
going to try to do.
Screen, through the application. And yeah, I told you. I didn't sleep last night. A smoother video because we are going to be watching some videos. But no, hold on. You need to be able to read a lot of stuff, so we'll do that. Chat loves it when I
Wait, I have to
detail what
read?
I'm doing. No. Blackout 8879, thank you for the 357. Can't give much because my glasses, quote, disappeared, which means it got sent. Doing construction, that means you're not finding it. 400 gone on Saturday. All hail Blue Whale. Sorry I'm late.
Yeah,
Was that a little muddled to you?
empathize with that. I mean, a little bit, but
Okay.
I empathize with that because I have to get new glasses. I put mine in my bedside drawer, and I was like half asleep, and I went to stick it in there, and I set them down lens down, which always a bad idea. And then they fell out and fell right on the floor. So right across the left lens is just two big scratches that is just right in the center of my vision.
Oh, nice.
See, this wouldn't happen with the Bionicles. This is a trend I need to start.
No,
But you can't-
Bionicles are already a thing, Polly.
And you can't
I'm appropriating
Stop.
the term.
people from being stupid.
People, yeah, but if you drop them or sit on the Bionicles, they're just 2 lenses. It's fine. Nothing will break.
Yeah, then it's 2 lenses scratching instead of the one that it impacted the fall.
And if you lose one, you still have one. If you lose glasses,
Yeah, but
you've lost both.
I'm blind in both eyes.
But you can still do a monocle. It's like escalators breaking. There's still stairs.
Okay, Mitch.
Okay, so look at that big old turtle.
Fucking big turtle.
Yeah. I'm going with this friendly story because there's a lot of dark, strange stuff. Like, we're in for a ride today. And there's also just some fun stuff, but I thought I'd start out with just look at the big turtle. Florida firefighters help rescue a 200-pound turtle stuck under the boardwalk. It took 10 or 15...
Big turtle's not fun, Polly.
It took 10 or 15 minutes to push the turtle out. That's what I was surprised. Admit it, the turtle helped. If the turtle wasn't helping, you wouldn't be able to move him. If he was just dead, you wouldn't be able to just get a shovel and throw him in the trash. Like, it's not...
Yeah, but no, snow shovels, sir. No, in Big Turtle, this was just some kind of distraction for some other untoward behavior going on at the other end of the beach. Big Turtle's fucking evil, man. Big Turtle rules the world.
Yeah.
They're behind the animal crime wave.
No, and
it's like Big Pharma, but worse.
Tia asked a good question. How old is a 200-pound turtle? I didn't even think of that. I just thought it was a species that got big. Maybe it's like, no, they'll all get big. They just die quick because they're like really cumbersome on the land.
Maybe they're like fish. They just kind of grow to their environment.
Yeah. Well, then why aren't there turtles the size of blue whales then? The environment's the ocean.
Because they died.
Do you really want that?
No.
Do you really want turtles the size of blue whales?
Well, yeah, it'd kind of be like kaiju turtle. Depending on where they are, they could come ashore and destroy Los Angeles. Would that be the worst thing? Atomic breath turtle.
Swings around about, isn't it?
I was thinking, Akira, thank you for the $4. They're correct, Polly. I, the mighty paratrooper kitten, am not annotated in the description. I also had to order new glasses. 600 down the drain. The arm has a stress crack in it that is about to fall off. Fuck. You know, I've been thinking about getting some reading glasses and being completely, I openly admit it, wildly ignorant about the entire subject. I haven't been to an optometrist since I was like 13. And I did go like 3-4 years ago, and they're like, do you get headaches after you've been reading for a few hours? Because we can give you prescription glasses for like the weakest. It's like 0.25 for one eye and 0.5 for the other. That's what it would be. And I was like, okay. It's like, yeah, there's no real point for me writing you a prescription for this. Like, you could just go to like a clinic or a pharmacy and get them reading glasses. You know, the old lady ones. I'm like, yeah, but those look like shit. I want the academic ones so I can pull them off in a dramatic flourish when I want to say something.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And like push them back up your nose when you're about to say something profound.
Yeah.
There's
just like I could use glasses as a really dramatic prop. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of
Yeah,
a
of
histrionic
course,
person.
yeah.
It's
Glasses are great for that. It's like when someone says something that is like fucking otherworldly dumb, and you could just take your glasses off with a sigh and start polishing them.
Yeah, absolutely. But for the $400 to $600 price range, I'd rather have the prop of a walking stick. You could point with it. You can twirl it when you're feeling jaunty. You could, you know.
Yeah, you can shake it at things.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Say that's more X than you can shake a stick at.
Yeah, when you want to get people's attention, and you're sitting in a chair, you can just tap it on the floor, like attention. You know, there's lots of And a walking stick could cost you like I think $80 for a nice wood one.
You can sit on your porch and shout at the cars, slow down.
Yeah, get yourself a sword cane and feel extra cool about it. Yeah. So sea turtle. All right.
See, all of that came from Big Turtle. See, I told you, they're fucking evil.
I don't think they're evil.
Not the individual turtle, but the turtle lobby, Big Turtle.
Oh.
They're behind everything, man. They're behind the Illuminati, Polly.
Okay.
If you didn't know.
All right. Here we go. Man dies after drinking whole bottle of Jägermeister in 2 minutes in a bid to win 10 pounds in South African liquor store challenge.
What? Gee.
Considering that we're all drinkers here.
This is about right.
Yeah, it's looking good. Looking real good.
Freedom. Fucking fair play,
the AAA librarian, thank you for $1. Barnacles. Binacles. So Polly doesn't get a cease and desist from Lego. Noun. 2 independent eyeglasses attached by a chain. Quote. Polly thought barnacles would be a good idea against the use of glasses.
Polly was wrong.
See, these need to be included in our IMDb. I mean, I'm listed there as a furry. I'm listed there as a mass murderer.
Which one's worse?
I'm listed as an expert in body disposal. I don't know who's doing these things. I don't know. It's not me.
Whoever started my IMDb page needs to go there and add that I mop the floors for NASA.
Sam is listed as an expert in homoerotic fiction. People are pricks on IMDb, man. I don't even know how you become an editor on that. I've never even tried or looked into it.
Your page is so much more fun than mine.
Oh god. Okay, so I did 10 pounds. 10 pounds. The local drank an entire bottle of 35% spirit before collapsing. 35% spirit.
That's per cent, so you get 35 per American penny.
Yeah. Is that the way they spell it in Britain?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah. It just looked odd to me. I've never seen anyone.
Jack Newman's an idiot. We don't need editors.
Yeah. The story had a challenge to see who could drink the bottle of liquor the fastest. Police said an interest has been opened after the death in Limpopo.
Limpopo.
There you go. You got
Ollie, I forgot to ask you at the top of the show. Do you have any new donations?
Isn't Jägermeister here 40? It's not 35, is it? It's 40, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
but
buy
shit.
Jaeger.
Jaeger's okay.
I own Jaeger, but I've never bought it. Not sure.
I don't buy Jaeger. I get Jaeger.
Yeah, it's just kind of happened. It's just kind of happened. I'm not sure how I have it, but I have Jaeger and like the coffee Jaeger too. I don't know.
I never tried.
I mean, say what you want about this guy dying, but I bet his funeral was fucking banging, wasn't it?
Limpopo police spokesperson Brigadier Montalafa Mojapello.
Yeah, 3 times fast.
No.
It's the Popo of Limpopo.
Police in Waterval outside Lewis Tratchett have opened an interesting... I mean, seriously, what the fuck? That took place in one of the local outlets at Moonshamba Village, where the patrons allegedly participated in what they called a drinking competition. The winner
Well, it's not alleged, is it? That was a drinking competition, wasn't it?
Well, they were going to get 200 Rs, which is apparently equal to 10 pounds. Immediately collapsed thereafter, was taken to a local clinic where he was certified dead and pickled.
Imagine the hangover.
Oh man, I didn't even notice that. You can see that, yeah. The dark liquid. Jesus.
Is that a no then?
Is that a no what?
Of
You have no new donations?
Oh, right. I do have a new donation. Thank you for reminding me that I forgot to upload it.
Oh, well, that's helpful.
So the answer was no.
Yeah, the answer is no. But for Friday, I will. Oh, no, I do have one. I just didn't upload it.
I've got one at 1550.
Does anyone care if I have any new donations?
I got a banging one at 22 that's not hit often enough. I think it's at 22.
Ooh.
Well, that's the exploding Bambi. I just love it. It fits with the exploding cats. Or the exploding whale. God, I got a lot of exploding animals.
There's a theme.
Exploding animals. Okay, Pinkin 554. Thank you for the $3 and the Weibo legs. R.I.P. the gun industry. Guess people can sue for illegal use of your product now in California. California opens the door to suing gun makers here. At spokesman.com is the news story. Yeah, that you can, since it's illegal at the federal level and it's inclusive under the 14th Amendment of the Equal Protection Under the Law Clause, any gun maker that gets successfully sued in a state court could fight it to the federal level, and it's going to get tossed because it has been by congressional law federally outlawed to sue gun makers for the simple use of their product. Like, meaning you would have to, that's why all the gun makers that get sued for their advertising, like the Sandy Hook parents and well, not all of them. A certain group of the Sandy Hook parents sued Remington ultimately and Freedom Arms Group for bad advertising under, what was it? I think it was Bushmaster. That it was like, oh yeah, this was enticing to children. Yeah, right, it was. Yeah, kids saw the gun maker ad. It's like the Joe Camel bullshit.
I was just about to say, it's exactly the camel.
Yeah, it's like, we can't beat him in this way. We'll get him in this way. And we'll just keep trying and trying and trying until we find a judge retarded enough. And yeah, eventually they do, which is why when Republicans were in control of Congress, they passed a law. You can't sue gun makers for using their product as they didn't intend. And no, they didn't intend for you to go to mug people or shoot your lover over a domestic spat or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that'd be like suing Ford when a jihadi runs your family member down. It's like, that's not really how Ford intended them to use, their trucks and whatnot. That's
when, not if, when.
Well, yeah. Okay, moving along.
Pete Hunt threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish, saying, just popped onto your IMDb, gave it a 10-star rating. Job done. Have a pint to celebrate. Do you know what? I think I will. The average is getting higher. Thank you, Pete.
Gonna have a higher rating than The Matrix. I didn't realize it's like the 4th highest ranked movie on there, or 7th highest ranked movie of all time, The Matrix.
What's the highest ranked movie of all time?
I don't know.
Top Gun Maverick.
Should be. Fuck yeah. Florida man accused of killing roommate because he annoyed him, deputies say.
Well,
okay, but
I mean,
what?
Yeah.
Are you thinking about a roommate? Okay, but how did he kill him? That's the real point. Okay. Deputy said Hill shot Wilburn with a pellet rifle because Wilburn had been locked outside of the residence and was yelling at Hill to let him in. A witness, Hill's girlfriend, told deputies that Wilburn was annoying them. So Hill shot Wilburn with a pellet gun through the bedroom window and fucking killed him.
What?
Yeah. That's why I brought the story up. I mean, it's a great tattoo
Pellet
and whatnot and all that, but, Yeah, an air rifle. A .22 air rifle. There it is right there. They found the Ruger .22 air rifle. When they went up there, the guy had gone inside, moved the body, and it's like, it doesn't say whether, like, would it hit him in the eye and stab him in the brain? It doesn't say. But they caught him and charges for manslaughter. He briefly disappeared, telling people he was wanted for murder, even though law enforcement told him.
Moida.
Yeah, never told him he was. He was eventually found and arrested. And then he was charged with manslaughter. Yeah, see, they didn't want him for murder. He was right.
Yeah,
or he wasn't.
They wanted him for manslaughter.
Yeah, we don't want you for murder. Come in and talk to us. Ha ha, manslaughter, bitch.
Fine.
Yeah.
Cuffs.
Yeah, I could do readjustment of the screen. I realize it's off to the right, but that'd be a lot of work for just these 2 articles. I don't think there's any more. Anyway, we'll move on and find out. Okay, this is great. Florida man tries to outrun deputies on riding lawnmower, authorities say. Thank you, Gulf City Alamo, for this one. I thought, okay, guy tries to escape on a lawnmower. Yeah, it's a Florida man story. And then I read it, and sometimes the fun's in the details. You know what I mean? It's a Florida man who evaded deputies earlier this year by escaping into a swamp was caught on Saturday yesterday when he tried to outrun law enforcement on a lawnmower. Akira, thank you for the $2 and the bonk bubble. What is your opinion on the Taurus Raging Judge? The 45 long Colt /410/454 Casal might be good for those pesky roommates. But seriously, thoughts? I'd like to have one. I mean, that's your ultimate snake gun. If I wanted a 454, I still want one. People call them gimmicks, but I'm like, yeah, but I like the gimmick. I like the idea of a shotgun revolver.
You know, matters.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just people are like, it's useless because it's a smooth bore, so you can shoot 410. I mean, you got a smooth bore revolver, so it's a very inaccurate revolver basically. And 410, what are you going to do with that? And like shoot snakes or rats?
Annoying roommates.
Mm-hmm. You could pepper the mail boy with, really small, like number 8 shot if he gets on your nerves. Don't do that. That's a joke. Don't do that. Seriously.
Do it.
Okay, so you have to give the guy credit, first of all. If he successfully escaped into a swamp.
I don't have to do anything.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just.
this is America.
If he had successfully evaded law enforcement capture by running to a swamp before, is trying to escape on a lawnmower really so crazy? I don't think so. I don't think so. He's got a track record, a successful track record. So he gets on the lawnmower and makes tracks. Dusty Mobley, love it.
Nice. Yes.
Dusty Mobley, 40, was located around 9:30 a.m. In his house in Okaloosa County. He was wanted on warrants related to the theft of a $40,000 belt in January when Mobley spotted the
selling
deputies.
grass.
When Mobley spotted the deputies, the sheriff office says he switched a John Deere riding lawnmower into high gear and tried to flee the scene. Mobley was quickly apprehended. After persuading deputies, tased him. Okay, so the guy jumps on a lawnmower after escaping into a swamp. He's on his John Deere. He kicks it into high gear to try to escape. They tase him off of it. When they take him into custody, they find on him a revolver, a handcuff key, and a pipe with meth residue in it.
You had a handcuff key?
I mean, go hard, Dusty. Go hard.
Yeah, man, Dusty was ready.
I mean, he hasn't, he's 40? Yeah, and he's still living large, man. He's still living the dream.
Right? Be more like Dusty.
Well, I mean, he's just driving around, And of course he had his pipe on him. You never know when you're going to want to break out and have a little crystal meth while you're...
Yeah. Long day working in the sun.
And he's got the revolver for, I don't know, in case he finds a fancy boat he wants to lift off of someone or whatever. There he is. There's our man Dusty, looking good.
That's Dusty, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks about right.
Mobley faces a slew of charges, including grand theft of a vehicle, felony criminal mischief, 2 counts of resisting an officer, possession of a concealed weapon by a felon, carrying a concealed handcuff key, possession of drug paraphernalia, and felony failure to appear, among others. And here he is, escaping into the swamp.
I mean, he's got quite far, considering.
Yeah, and he got away.
Wasn't the police are there like, so are we going to chase him? Nah, we'll get him. Don't worry.
Yeah, so he's got to come out sometime, and if he doesn't, the swamp will get him.
He is the swamp.
Yeah. Who wants to see a picture of a guy fight off 2 armed attackers?
Yeah.
Armed attack? Yeah.
A video, rather, not a picture. A video. Okay, we're gonna go large here.
All right.
All
Just
right.
like Dusty.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one of the attackers. And it happens fast, so we're gonna watch it like a couple of times, you know what I mean, to see what happens, because it's actually really interesting. So this is one of the guys. He's got a gun, and you don't see him actually pull out the gun. You see him come up from behind the building. They just got this picture so people can identify the suspect.
Yeah.
He's walking along. That's him. Okay, now just to kind of lay the scene, here's the 2 attackers. The guy in the blue shirt is the one being attacked. The guy in the hoodie is the attacker with a gun. But the guy rushes him, and it's like, no, you ain't fucking robbing me. Now, watch in the background behind the stop sign as you'll see the guy's man come up and be like, oh, shit, he's got a gun, and the guy's, like, gotten it away from him. And they go down. And he's like, no, don't point that shit at me. And then the guy comes running from the background.
Go, yeah.
Now, watch this.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part right here. He's like, no, he uses the guy as a fucking bodyguard. Look at it. He put... And he grabs the gun and shoots him down.
Oh!
Look at
that. As the original guy runs away. Friendship.
And did you notice this? The guy running away dropped his gun.
He looks so young.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When we go back to this, watching the guy's hand when the screen comes out, okay, when this guy gets up, watch him drop his gun on the ground. Fuck.
Well, you don't go back and get it at that point, do you?
So
they really do look young, like 13 to 16, somewhere in that range.
The guy in the blue shirt was the one originally
being mugged,
being attacked?
Yeah, he was unarmed, and the guy pulls out the gun. So he just kind of rushes at him because, like, if you're standing so close to the guy and you got a hold of his wrist, he can't really get the gun pointed at you, right? So that's why he's running at him, and that's why the guy's running backwards to get some distance from him to be able to shoot him. And he won't let him. He just keeps rushing, and they go down to the ground. So when he goes down, watch him. He sees the other guy running up with a gun, and he turns that guy in front of him and uses his fucking body as a shield.
Some John Wick shit,
Yeah,
isn't it?
So again, so they go down. I was like, you ain't pointing that shit at me. No, we're going down to the ground. And he looks up and sees the guy coming.
The sign says
See,
stop,
looks up and he
sir.
sees him,
Stop.
and he turns the guy's body. It's like, no, shoot your friend, not me. Grabs the gun. Fuck you. He shoots him.
Fantastic work.
And he didn't get shot or anything?
Nope. The guy being mugged, nope. But he shot the other dude who like ran off with a bullet wound or whatnot. And I don't know.
He just stayed laying there, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Excellent work.
Yeah. Boom. Fucker. But you're right. Straight up John Wick shit.
Yeah, he got both guns for free. I wouldn't have even have called the cops. I just would have taken them both like, ooh, prize.
Yeah. Well, police say it's never a good idea to fight the armed robber. They secretly admit, quote, the victim is a genuine badass. Philly police.
Yes! Is that a quote? Is that a legit quote?
I'd like to think it is. I'm just assuming.
Oh, please.
No, they can't admit that. They can't admit that.
Yeah, this
Like,
is,
oh, he's better than we all are.
yeah, let's talk about all the gun restrictions in fucking Philly, and it's like, yeah, these little fucking 12-year-olds or 14-year-olds walking around with fucking handguns, illegal handguns, of course, but that doesn't fucking matter. What's the difference, right? And he's gonna rob someone, and the guy goes back blasting. I'm surprised that they're not charging him for, assault with a deadly weapon or something like that.
Right. I was just thinking that.
It's like, it doesn't matter if you just took the gun from someone who was trying to shoot you and shot them. You still shot someone.
That is pretty bad. Oh, Polly, I meant to say this earlier. $15.50 and $15.75. The $15.75 one is one I think you'll really enjoy.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, no, this is a genuine badass motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got attempted mugged, but he ended up shooting the guy, and the other one just ran away. These people don't expect you to fight back. They expect you to just be a coward and fucking roll over and take it.
Disarmed both of them, shot one of them when he was unarmed. So they showed up with 2 guns and left with nothing. Expected to leave with 2 guns and a wallet or whatever, I can't get over how cold it is that he turns the guy towards him, that he sees him running up, and he's like, no, fuck that. And like, this is him.
Meat shield.
That is some situational awareness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering, because there's no audio, right? I'm wondering if the guy is yelling while he's running up, or this guy is just John Wick,
The other guy's like, get off! Let me mug you!
Again, here's a guy. He's like, no! He's like, fuck that! Yeah. Gets behind him, and then somehow gets his gun from him, and then, yeah, fuck you! This guy even got de-shirted.
T-shirt.
And he runs away. I don't want this gun anymore.
I'm going back to school!
Oh, fuck. Okay, so moving along. Man gets stuck in stovepipe at Little Caesars after trying to enter the business from the roof. Police had to go in there.
Why?
Took an hour and a half to get him out of there. They don't know why he was in there. Anything. There's...
But they don't have much money.
Like, it's...
Did he have a big white beard?
I know. I went Santa Claus right away, too. I'm like, it's not a chimney. You're in the wrong month. Everything is wrong about this. That's where my mind went, too. In an hour and a half. Look at what they didn't say, and what I want to know, is it took an hour and a half to get him out of there. They didn't say how long he was in there. and how someone found out he was. Like, did he have to cry for help? And people were like, where's that sound coming from? You know, it's coming from the Little Caesars.
Get the manager, the fucking oven's doing the thing again. You can just see his leg.
Yeah.
It's just his leg.
Yeah, for those who can't tell, I mean, it's like the square thing of the guy. He came. I don't get it at all. There's no explanation given in the story. I just love the picture of how hard they're having to work to get him out of there.
Oh, mercy.
Dro. I've heard of Christmas in July, but this is ridiculous, right? He's practicing for the upcoming season. And not to be outdone by a possible Little Caesars robber. U.S. tourist falls into Mount Vesuvius after taking a selfie.
Oh, dude.
No.
Okay,
not while taking the selfie. He went up to the top of Mount Vesuvius, went off the prescribed hiking trails to take a extra special selfie of himself, and dropped his phone into Mount Vesuvius, and then went down in after it.
Oh, no. Oh, that's even worse.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, look at that. This thing erupted in like 79 AD and killed like lots and lots of people.
Yeah,
it erupted in like the 1800s and I think the early 1900s too. I mean, it's don't fuck around, man. Be happy you can even hike on it.
More blood for the mountain god.
The 23-year-old man who dropped his phone and tried to retrieve it after a selfie fell several meters into the ash of the crater before being saved by a nearby park official. Jesus Christ, you asshole.
He fell in the ash hole?
I'm just looking at Alba. Stretchy hot pants are awesome. Okay. On the right person they are. Bonk. Bubble. Flameheart, thank you for the $10. Listening to you guys every other day of the week. It's so much fun. You guys are awesome. Well, thank you, Flameheart. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, Sinatra, he doesn't appreciate it, but I do.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Akira, thank you for the $2. Little Caesars sells large pizzas for $5. What did he think he was going to get? Yeah, a stack of fives.
Exactly. $100 maybe.
Yeah. It's like robbing a hooker. What are you going to get? Stack of singles? Think it over. Or a stripper, I mean.
You mean
not
stripper?
A hooker. Yeah, stripper. No, I got there first.
You might get something off a hooker.
Now, don't rob a hooker. They're already dead inside.
Yeah, they take credit card
They've
Bitcoin
had a hard
now,
enough
too,
day.
so it's hard enough day. It's John Bro. Thank you for the $7 and the handgun Hambone. I knew I would get it. Sup, Polly? This is my first dono to you. Sorry I'm late. Hope you boys are doing well. No, you're not late. Drunkle's early.
What?
I don't know how that makes sense, but it's a jab of Drunkle, so that's what counts
I'm
here.
taking off my glasses and I'm polishing the lenses right now.
Looking at me over your eyebrows and that look of discontentment.
It's more disappointment than.
But thank you for the first
anything.
donation, greatly appreciated. And yeah, as long as you're here before Drunkle, that's what counts. And
I was here before Polly.
he was, but he was muted and deafened, so it doesn't count. Blackout 8879, thank you for the $1. Blood for the Blood God, skills for the Skull Throne should have happened. Blood for the Blood God, skulls for the Skull Throne should have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it though. Like, if you didn't fall into it,
Yeah, the I and the
maybe,
U
like,
are
the
right next to each
volcano-
other on the keyboard. It was an accident. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe the volcano was due to erupt, but this guy just saved fucking Italy by doing this. You know?
He plugged it. It was. I don't think that there's enough. Like, he just fell in some ash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think there was a little poof when he hit the bottom?
Yes, I'd like to think that there was. I'd like to think when he walked out, he was like, like talcum powder white as a ghost. You know what I mean?
You think it was like? You think it was like your donation?
Yeah.
It's like a load of tourists going like, oh, look, here's Mount Vesuvius. Is someone who is as ash white like a ghost just gets out and walks away. They're all like, oh my God!
All right. Okay. Woman paralyzed and in the ICU after chiropractic visit.
Yeah, guys, if you didn't know, chiropractors not doctors.
Yeah.
Not really fit to be cracking your spine and neck.
And if you want the details as to what can happen, a recent college graduate from Georgia is paralyzed and in intensive care after chiropractic, quote, adjustment. Okay, there we go. Jensen's family said she visited a chiropractor for an adjustment and left with 4 dissected arteries. She won't be able to open her... She's able to open her eyes every now and then and wake up a little bit and kind of move her hands and squeeze a little. But that's it.
That's what happened. That's what happened to me.
After a stroke, cardiac arrest, and a loss of pulse for 10 minutes, her family said doctors at Memorial Health revived and stabilized her. This is Raniki, you know, that particular kind of hokum fuckery. You could look it up.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. My carotid artery it broke. That's what they call a dissection.
Oh my God. Raniki, I mean, it's just awful. It's just awful. Just awful. Okay. I don't even want to dwell on this story. I mean, it's so terrible that she got adjusted and ended up severing arteries and now just lack of oxygen in the brain, a stroke, a heart attack. Yeah. It's just the saddest part is she can squeeze your hand a little. It's like, oh my God.
Her back doesn't hurt anymore, though.
Stylist has a great question. So, did they arrest the quack? That's actually a great question. I don't know. It does not actually say
Probably
that in the story. Yeah, I mean, by going to them, are you know,
I think they usually
giving a
probably
write-off to anything that happens?
They probably make you sign some kind of waiver or some shit.
I mean, the amount of malpractice suits that happen in the U.S. every year from medical malpractice are shocking. People don't like to talk about it, but yeah, doctors fuck up in surgery all the time. Remove the wrong organs.
You're going to need a very special waiver to cover something like this, though.
Yeah. What the fuck are dissections?
I mean,
the vertebrae, severed arteries that run through the spine, you know, through the quote adjustment.
30 of the time. Oh, wait, you shot me.
It's John Bro. Thank you for the 750, 245 watching, 99 likes. Fix that fucking ratio, you motherfuckers, you.
You ain't wrong.
Nope. And you still haven't seen Casino, have you? Have you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
I've been to a casino. I figured that was the same thing.
No. One's about the mafia and the casinos in the 70s in Vegas. Going to a casino is a little different. And
the other's a movie. Look, if you go to a chiropractor and they say, "Can you sign this waiver?" and the waiver says, "We are not we're legally fine if we sever 4 of your arteries," just walk out.
That's fair.
Most people don't look at shit before they sign it, though.
No, that's true as well.
This real.
Just skim it. Just skim the waiver for words like paralysis, artery. Just skim it.
Okay. Russians in panic mode over strikes by U.S. supplied. I don't know how to pronounce this. HIMARS? I don't know how you.
HIMARS?
Yeah, I don't know how you actually say it. They are. Shit.
They are shit.
Yeah, they are.
Freedom. Oh, you keep looking for that, Polly. Fake Gamer Cat threw $1 a little while ago saying, "Are you going to stream Red Dead Redemption 2 tonight?" I know what you should do. Go to the swamps of Lemoyne at night, and if you see a body, go for it. I promise no one will attack you. I genuinely don't know what that means. I don't know. The thing is, it is very, very warm. And Red Dead Redemption makes my PC very, very warm, and therefore the room that I'm in very, very warm. I can't have the window open, I can't have the door open because of the noise and everything. I mean, not very many people in Derby can boast that they have their own sauna, you know?
Indeed.
I don't know, man. It's very, very warm. Thank you, Fake Gamer Cat, for the $1.
Blackout8879, thank you for the $1. You need to sign a waiver before they do anything. she can't do shit about it. If you read the waiver, it says you can't sue for any permanent damage. I don't know enough about civil court, like what a waiver is actually worth. I don't know. It's like I hear this reference that prenuptial agreements aren't worth the paper they're written on. Are they? I actually have no idea. I'm sure it varies state to state and locality to locality. Maybe you're right about that. Civil court confuses me, the things you can get away with suing people for and the things that seem like you should be able to and you can't. I don't know. But we need Ricada Law on here. We need Nick. Nick, is that true? You know, that kind of thing. Tell us why.
Or Reniki Law.
I don't believe this. This is your liberty.
Nice.
This is your liberty. They mugged us off, ain't they? We've been mugged off by the Klingons.
Mugs. They've mugged us right off. You gonna have that, Jim?
Never go to chiropractors, ever. Ever, ever, ever. They are not doctors. The guy building your shed has the same amount of medical knowledge. Just get a new mattress/pillow if your neck hurts.
Kira, you're not wrong, mate. You know, do some fucking Pilates or something. You know, stretch, bitch.
Yoga.
Stretch.
Yeah, girls are into yoga.
Anything like
I mean, a lot of them are. Anything. Just don't have somebody twisting your spine. Here, position your legs like this while I get a good solid grip on your skull. And normally you'd attack someone for doing that to you.
You would, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely would.
Okay, so
thank you, Akira, for the 1966.
Fucking mugs. The HIMARS. I scrolled. I scrolled right past it. It was right there at the beginning. High mobility artillery rocket systems, American-made M142 high mobility artillery rocket systems, blowing the shit out of Russian soldiers. Sinatra, like, come on, get on board with me. Like, what the fuck is going on? How many more arms are you going to fucking give them before Russia's like, you know, everything that's killing us is American?
All of them.
Like, this is...
They all say Stark Industries on the side.
This is... Bro, this isn't World War II and the Lend-Lease system in action. This is quite different. You're seemingly endlessly funding a war against fucking Russia. And in totally unrelated news, New York releases a nuclear attack public service announcement.
Yeah. Duck and cover.
Let's listen in.
So there's been a nuclear attack. Don't ask me how or why, just know that the big one has hit, okay?
Don't ask me how or why or what provoked this. Don't ask me why Russia suddenly decided to attack us. Just know the big one is hit. And her advice is, all jokes aside, get inside, and stay away from the windows. And know your car's not okay. That's it.
Dude, I was hoping you we're gonna have this. I feel very unsure about this one, especially considering what we talked about a couple of weeks ago about the Russia said they would attack the U.S. if we gave them the ICBM missiles and Ukraine attacked the mainland of Russia.
Yeah, like how far do you want to push Russia with the weaponry that you're giving Ukraine? And you're running out of conventional weaponry. The United States is running out of conventional weaponry. Like, you can start giving them like helicopter gunships and shit. What else? You know, like I said, eventually you're going to run out of conventional weaponry. You're going to have to start going to chemical weapons, which we don't have, atomic weapons, which we're totally not giving to anyone. Do you know what I mean? Like precision long-range missiles to strike the mainland, like you said, of Russia. Jesus, how much further do you want to push them?
And just nobody wants to talk about the fact that Ukraine's not going to win.
It somewhat irks me how casual she is at the beginning of this video. There's been a nuclear attack. It's like fucking Captain America in Spider-Man, isn't it? So you've got detention.
Yeah. Her only advice is get inside and stay inside and don't go near the windows and know your car's not okay. Translation, you're fucked. And bodies in the street look bad. So go and tune yourself in your apartment and or house.
That's why I think also like signs in the street saying this way to nuclear shelter should also say you'll never make it in 3 minutes.
Watch the public official's reaction to this video that cuts in. This is great.
Don't ask me how or why, just know that the big one has hit, okay? So,
Okay.
what do?
There's no specific threat. There's no overarching reason
None
why
at all.
this is the time we sent this out. It's just one tool in the toolbox to be prepared.
A tool to fix
Yeah,
what?
your tool is fear.
This wasn't like, what? Okay, I don't get a screwdriver when I'm sitting down watching a movie. I go get a tool from the toolbox because I need to drive a screw. You put this ad out. It costs you money. You had to buy the airtime. You had to get it published. You had to get it recorded. Why now? There's no specific timing. Then why now? Like, why didn't you put out an ad about chemical weapon attacks or alien invasion threats or any of the other unlikely scenarios that are possible? A meteor strike.
That would be a good one. I'd watch the shit out of that.
Akira, thank you for the $2. If we do have a nuclear attack, cool.
30 of the time away, you shot me!
If we do have a nuclear attack, I can't think of any more deserving place in New York City. They're so progressive and cutting edge. They are just the first at everything. I'm so jealous. Jesus. And Calder Girl, thank you for the 750. If Russia nukes San Francisco, is it really a loss? My God, everyone just like California, New York, California, New York. Not that I disagree, but it just
Just like pushing your friend in for like who threw that spitball, and you're just like, it was New York.
they're becoming like
Just
the
pushing.
France of America. You know, it's just the
The France of America.
I just can't stand them. Why? Nondescript in particular reasons. It just they just think so much of themselves, and it's true, they do. Like, and I agree with it. It's just
In the 21st century for emergencies. This is a scenario that people do not feel very confident or prepared for.
Did you do a poll? Like, there's so many questions in what she's saying that are brought up.
Yeah.
For me, it's like people don't feel confident because you've been receiving a lot of questions from the public about what to do in case of atomic attack.
You shouldn't feel confident about that. Like, so your face is melted off.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why. It just has.
So you're on the outer edge of an atomic explosion. You're not dead, but you will be in 5 years from severe bone cancer. What to do now?
How much did this cost as well? Because look at the sheer quality of the PSA as well, right?
Well, I do have to say
it
that.
looks like something that was made on for the fucking PlayStation 2.
Yeah. I mean, she's clearly from a green screen.
So there's been
right?
a nuclear attack. Don't ask me how or why, just know that the big one has hit.
I bet this cost fucking millions, didn't it?
I hate that so much. Just don't ask me how or why, just know the big one has hit. Okay? Moving on. Well, see,
I hate how it starts with so.
yeah. It's a. So Aunt Mildred's coming over tonight. So
yeah,
I didn't make it into work yesterday, and I got fired.
So,
bad things.
You remember that job interview? You're like, fuck it, you just start an episode of Friends. Don't start the sentence with so. I have a bit of fucking gravitas.
Yeah.
No gravitas, only nuke.
And can you imagine, like, this woman?
So
this is pretty woman. You know what I mean? She's wearing all black,
walking down the street,
and it's like, she's you try out for commercials for like toothpaste and restaurants and whatnot, where so you could get some roll footage for your demo reel or whatnot. When you want to, it's like, I was in that atomic nuclear attack PSA. Like, can you imagine how happy she was when she called up her mom and said, "Mom, I got a roll." And what?
Yeah,
warning people about atomic attack. Really? What are you supposed to do? Nothing. You're dead. They wanted me to sound really casual about it, though. It was weird. They were strangely insistent.
Hi, Shaniqua. What's up? So, do you remember that audition I had? Shaniqua, stop starting sentences with so. I've told you about this. Stop phoning me and your father.
Okay. completely unrelated stories. The Russians in panic
Oh, yeah,
mode.
yeah.
U.S. supplied, high mobility artillery rocket systems. And what are they shipping next? Who the fuck knows? We'll find out after the fact from Newsweek.
Yeah, interesting,
right?
huh?
And this is a completely unrelated story. It's got.
I could not think of anything better for my tax dollars to go to.
Okay.
It's better than Ukraine, isn't it?
Trio jailed following 18-hour standoff last week. It's like, okay, so there's a standoff with police. What's the big deal? Okay, well,
I think the old lady's the big
deal.
deal.
The old lady is actually the big deal. Okay, the people had taken off the two individuals here, the couple, and the old lady says the reason why did it go on for 18 hours? Because she just went to fucking bed. And the cops thought that they were still in there.
She just fell asleep.
Yeah. And the cops didn't want to, bust it in.
Wake her up.
Police say she admitted to being aware of why troopers were at the residence, but stated that she went back to sleep because, quote, it was not her business. And so the police just waited outside for 18 hours, and they called it a standoff.
See, I think everyone's a good guy here, She's like, hey, it's none of my business. I'm just going to bed. And the police are like, well, we don't want to wake her.
And it's like, I don't really... To call them a trio sort of insinuates that they're in cahoots, and I guess they kind of are, but only in the vaguest of senses. And for Sherman, thank you for the $4. It should have been New York was hit by a nuke. Everyone and everything is gone within a 10-kilometer radius, and you'll be dead. Makes more sense. Or just no PSA happening. Yeah, I mean, is there really... in my opinion, there's a point to have a PSA for the rest of the country because it's really about panic control, right? Dead men don't panic.
It's true.
Right, so like the PSA should have really been for everyone else but New York, because why waste the time? Like the surrounding tri-state area, really, is who you should have. Don't try and drive into the blast zone looking for loved ones because their glowing bones won't do you any good.
Yeah. All right, someone with like a melted face go, what do you want, smooth skin?
Okay, and I always like to follow up on stories. So second plea in U.S. funeral homes scheme to sell body parts.
Oh, whoa, there's more. Okay.
Yeah. The daughter has pled to charges. So they were selling body parts out of this funeral home, as I talked about.
Yeah. Yes, of course, it was you who talked about it.
Well, one victim who spoke in court, Judy Kressler, said that this is tragic. I should not be laughing. This is just... Said that she paid $2,000 for Koch and Hess, the name of the funeral home, for her father's remains to be cremated in 2015. Kressler later learned from the FBI that the ashes she received were not her father's, and that his corpse was sold for use in a human body exhibit in a museum overseas. Quote, his entire body was sold by Hess and Koch to a plastination center in Saudi Arabia for the price of a cheap used car.
They had to put in the used car comparison for added insult, didn't they?
I mean, that is like, how would you live? Like the trauma of knowing that your father has been plasticized and is on display in some fucking Middle Eastern hellhole.
Yeah.
Fuck. Nothing funny about that shit.
No.
I mean, and they're like, they're trying to get the people that are pleading are trying to get their plea down to 2 years. And it's like, no. I don't, like, when you start thinking about how many years this deserves for how many body parts they sold. She pled guilty to fraud on July 5th, but did not reach a deal for her sentence. And prosecutors are seeking 12 to 15 years in jail. Hess is seeking a term of about 2 years. She is looking at mail fraud, her daughter, for shipping the body parts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
but here's the takeaway from this. In the United States, selling organs such as hearts and tendons for transplant is illegal. But the sale of body parts for research or education, which is what Hess and Koch did, is not regulated by federal law. Few states provide any regulation, and almost anyone can dissect and sell human body parts. So if you wanted to open up a small business, you have access to corpses legally.
No, yeah, in Minecraft.
And aren't defrauding anyone, like Hess and Koch were here. Or Coke, actually, would be Coke. Should have known that off of Heckler and Coke. But whatever, Koch. Well, I don't know. It's like Mayor Koch of New York. That's why I just read it that way. Why doesn't he call himself Coke? It's spelt the same way, isn't it? The former
He's a douche, that's why.
Yeah.
Cock.
Moving along. Gay couple sues fertility. What?
I got one here from Akira. I just have to find the tab. America Chavez turns chair and sits down. So, you've been nuked. Here's how you can help transgenders and minorities and where to donate. Don't forget to register your vote. Your voice matters. Vote blue, no matter how many extra limbs you have.
Nice.
Thank you, Akira.
I've never known how to say your name. Sorry. You're a regular, though, so it sucks. I hate butchering people's names. Gao Fuka Masirafu? How many other bodies? How many other bodies were sold before they got caught? It said in the original story. They can't be sure, but when the FBI raided them, dozens of bodies worth of parts they found in the refrigerator and in various states of preservation, in formaldehyde and whatnot for shipping. And God knows how long they've been doing it. So, possibly triple-digit bodies they had sold off. They've been doing it for years. My good God. And it's like, so you give some, and Molly O'Cammy, so your timing of this is perfect. Dad and I just picked up Mom's ashes today. At least I hope it's Mom's. Fucking hell.
Jesus.
I believe this is a rarefied incident, Molly. Is this these people are sick fucks. It's, yeah, you can be okay. Those are your mom's ashes. Kiever
how will you
That's
get a DNA test or anything on them,
Gay couple sues fertility clinic because their child is a girl when they wanted boys.
I saw this on Twitter. It was originally it was the Pink News that did it, which is the LGBTQIAA WTFSCP Batman symbol news outlet. And they replied to it going, well, then just, assign the gender as male. That's how it works, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
that's
they
actually
blocked them.
Nice. Oh, sorry. That's pretty fucking good. They committed breach of contract, medical malpractice, negligence, fraudulent concealment, violation, and unfair competition in Law and Consumer Rights Remedies Act, blah, 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 blah. The couple alleges they spent around $300,000 and several rounds of in vitro fertilization and the surrogate, and expect their cost to skyrocket because they still plan on having 2 boys in addition to their daughter. The Sangliers said that they decided on their kids' names and even got their Gmail addresses before they were married in 2013. It's like, you people.
Not the free email address. Yeah. No.
They wanted 2 boys, and now that they say they will have to pay a lot more to have their 2 boys because of them negligently, recklessly, and or intentionally transferred a female embryo to the Sangliers' gestational carrier.
That's we're 2 steps away from calling it that anyway.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
And in a completely unrelated story, sorry, it's not try to remain calm. I mean, you never get too excited as a rule, but try to remain calm for this if you haven't seen this already. So this is Josh Hawley talking to a professor from UC Berkeley, a law professor from UC Berkeley. And it's important to keep in mind, what is Josh Hawley's background? Because he's in the news a lot, Senator from Missouri, right? What's his educational background? He's a law professor. He got his bachelor's degree from fucking Stanford, and then went to Yale Law School, where he was editor of the Yale Law Journal. As what? A constitutional lawyer. Okay, so he knows a little bit about the law. Yes. And listen to the way this back and forth between him and this UC Berkeley law professor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks to all of the witnesses.
Come on, fucker. Let's go.
For being here. Before, I want to visit with you, Ms. Meskey, but before I do, I just want to clear one thing up. Professor Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women.
Did you see her take the mask off first? Just wanted to make note of that.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Just
up
get
there
real.
virtue
Naturally.
signaling. You know what I mean? Like, let me just take my mask off before I talk into the mic so you can spread your germs. Bigot.
So you've been insulted.
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue. It's a...
I mean, he's nailing it.
Brilliant!
Top points. Top marks, sir. Top marks.
Brilliant! Tell me how the law tastes, little lady.
Sir, do you have the time? Oh, wait, you shot me.
Cult of Grill, thank you for the 750. Trying to separate male and female sperm is impossible, but it is possible, but it is very difficult. Mistakes do happen, but they are rare. Just be happy you have a kid, non-breeder.
Yeah, maybe if you weren't so biologically inept, you wouldn't have this problem in the first place.
Okay, so let's just go back, because that's not the whole clip. She definitely tries to...
That's not it.
No.
There's a
She
slam.
tries to... No. 4 questions he asks, and she tries to douse him for that shit. Like, she tries to dunk on him, because she knows how hard that hit hard.
Does she call him transphobic?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah, brilliant.
The capacity
Play
for
on.
pregnancy.
So here we go.
There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue. It's a...
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing that.
Wow.
Now, you are a professor of law at a major U.S. research university where you get paid a lot. I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic. Like, you are probably paid well over $200,000 a year. You talk like a 16-year-old on Instagram.
Yes, but this is transphobic is one of those words which is just designed to write anyone's argument off, no matter what it is, what the question is, how good the argument is. It's just one of those where you go, well, don't listen to them because they are X-phobic.
I mean,
It's a tactic.
Oh, I hear you. Go get her, brave little otters. They're headed up Monterey Bay. They're on their way. Okay, Kira, thank you for the $2.
Save the day.
I don't even want to look at her more than once to know that her IQ is less than the temperature outside. Man, I don't know. The temperature outside where I'm at, fucking, I would be a little bit above average IQ, unfortunately. But I hear you. Just looking at her talk is angering, because it's like, why don't you speak like somebody of your station in life and education? Why are you talking like a teenager? I don't understand it at all. Jacobates, 212, thank you for the $11 in the Marine Otters. Ask that lady how the floor tastes. Also, is there a difference between an otter and a muskrat? Yes. Yes.
What is it?
A muskrat is like a weirdo beaver. Holy shit.
Oh!
Fuck yeah. It's like Josh Hawley running through that lady's arguments. Slicing and laying them down. Conservative Atheist, thank you for the big $100 in chat. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate chat. Big thumbs up to Conservative Atheist. Don't forget, that lady has the same crazy eyes as AOC. I did notice that, and someone else in chat talked about that. And then there's a Kira with the big buck eyes. What is it with the crazy eyes from the crazy progressive ladies? Oh my God. Everybody sees it. I kind of thought it was just me.
Yeah, well, why do crazy people have crazy eyes? Good question, Polly. Fuck.
Well, I don't know. Like, crazy dudes tend to have eyes that skip and jump around or squinty eyes. Why is it that crazy ladies have the big bug eyes? Like, you remember the ancient meme, crazy girlfriend, crazy ex-girlfriend? The girl staring at the...
Oh, yeah.
Like, notice that girls look crazy. The first thing they do if they want to put that look on is just give you the big eyes as a joke. They all know it. I don't... Okay, well, I don't get to see it very often, so I want to... One more time! Fuck yeah! Yeah! Rurouni Kenshin, if you haven't seen it, see it. Fucking fantastic anime. OVA, anyway. Again, thank you, Conservative Atheist. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's go back and listen to this lady fuck up again.
Blackout for $1. I don't have enough, but it must be said, Matt Bass should be playing here. True.
Oh, it was a joke question, Jacob Yates says. Yes, there's a huge difference between an otter and a muskrat. Nobody has pet muskrats. If they do, they regret it. Everybody wants pet otter.
What?
But we've got you.
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to
I would
violence
love
by
it
not
if at this point
recognizing
everyone
you're
started
saying that-
throwing balled up bits of paper at her. Like, oh, shut up!
Yeah, if there was a giant groan from the audience, you know that a new day had dawned. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Do you remember the Yale law professor during Trump's second impeachment hearing that she actually, they had such little evidence of anything that they were just bringing up people to talk about the presidency. So they bring up a legal professor from, a law professor from Yale. And she goes, so what does the limitations on the president's authority really mean? And she said, it means that Donald Trump can name his son Barron, but can't make him one. Oh, how many weeks did you practice that one in the mirror, you miserable bitch?
You know she thought of that in the shower.
Oh, absolutely. And high-fived everyone in the faculty when she got back to campus, and they were all like, oh, fuck yeah, you burned him. Gamer Feline, thank you for the $4. Okay, so, like birthing is not a women's issue. Okay, yeah, I can only replicate that stupidity when speaking. Sorry for interrupting. Fuck that bitch. She goes right to the... It's not... You're right. It's designed to end the... Wow, there's the fucking pause game. Look at that shit.
I don't know what it is about those crazy eyes that I find so attractive.
I mean, she's thinking about selling body parts. Look at her. She's crazy.
She just saw an exploding cat.
Did I leave my cat outside in the rain?
She just remembered she left the stove on. Like, oh, fuck. I gotta go.
That is the look of, I have to go back to the UC Berkeley campus. I have to go back to my faculty of law, rather, and look at all these people. And I just had this conservative cis white male burn my ass. Bad. So this really isn't a woman's issue then. Roe v. Wade.
What a line.
I mean,
Brilliant.
so I gotta, this is her thinking. The wheels are turning. I'm going to accuse him of being a transphobe with his line of questioning and inciting violence against trans people. That's the getaway card. Watch it happen.
Recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing them.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide.
Self-violence, then, is what you're referencing.
Yeah.
Inciting violence by themselves on themselves by his questioning? Is that what you meant by...
Your line of questioning, sir, is causing people to make decisions.
I mean, they're both legal scholars. He could have returned to her. In what system of jurisprudence is suicide considered like an act of violence under the law? If it were, why do we not charge people with a crime for attempted suicide?
There was a case of I think it was a fucking ex-girlfriend of a guy. She kept goading him on to kill himself, and he eventually did. Freedom. I think she faced some kind of legal ramification for it. But this was direct shit. She's going like, fucking do it, you piece of shit, fucking kill yourself, you know? Which is very different to what this guy's doing, is saying like, so wait, hold on, what? So you're saying this isn't a women's issue, you know? What he's saying is perfectly logical, and that is why it is not lining up with her belief here, because it's an illogical belief.
Munchshark Pirate, thank you for the $1. Transphobic? Yes. And?
Transphobic? Sorry, do you mean correct? Hakira for $1 says, that's beyond crazy eyes. She's trying to look into your fucking soul and see how much she can take with her. I mean, I just gotta say, since I said I don't know what it is about the crazy eyes that I find so attractive, I just got dragged in the chat, man. See a psych, drunkle, no, fight it!
Raquel the Wolf. The eyes everywhere. Just can't. And Jedi Ghost Bear, don't worry. The Nats will pull it out. It'll be fine. Right. When's the last time the Mariners won the World Series, by the way? Been a while, huh?
Never.
The Nats won the fucking World Series a year after, the very season after losing their MVP. Whoops. So that guy took the wrong fucking choice. Anyway, back to the crazy lady.
Gender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
because of my line of questioning.
Because
so we can't talk about it.
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist.
I'm denying that trans people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having pregnancies.
Listen to that.
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
God.
No, I don't think men can get
So
pregnant.
you are denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence? Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you, or are they also treated like this, where they're told that they're opening up people to violence?
We have a good time in my class. You should join.
I bet.
You might learn a lot.
Wow, I would learn a lot. I've learned a lot just in this exchange.
Absolutely.
Extraordinary.
Oh my God, she thinks she won.
Yeah, you should come and join my class. You'd probably learn like you're talking to a senator, and again, all of this is fit of anger. I need to strike back because of that first cornering by Holly,
which she never answered either. Like,
so this
original...
so it's not really a woman's issue. No, it's a woman's issue and a non-binary issue and a trans person's issue. Was her response. So yeah, it's not a woman's issue. So women marching for it. It's like if cis women are not accepting birthing persons, so by definition, non-binary people and trans persons, into their fold immediately. I mean, do you see the key here? TERFs for the win.
It's the dogma, Polly. He's completely correct in what he's saying, but you're not allowed to believe what you're told. You're not allowed to ask any question. That's the problem that, I mean, I have and a lot of people have with it's not about trans people. It's about the fucking culture that surrounds it. It is the dogma. You're not allowed to ask any questions. Just accept it. It's closer to a religion than it is anything else. And it is a very damaging one at that.
Arguably, you have a lot easier time of arguing specific points of theology than you do of this. Sincerely. I mean, who's
the issue?
It's only splody people do that about religion anymore. You know what I mean? Try to put it in a way that will keep my channel up. You know, I just
the issue with it is if you ask too much, like Holly did, then you get derided as trying to cause violence and trying to do this, that, and the third. But in reality, you want to know where they stand on it, because something cannot be a women's issue if it encompasses all these other things.
Yeah.
Destroyed with facts and logic.
The simple point of, but it doesn't need to be a deeply seated logical point. Like, do you see by these 4 premises that it can't possibly follow through to this conclusion? You don't need to get like that about it. You could. Holly did it great. It's not a women's issue. Yes, it's a women's issue. Who else can give birth? You fucking bigot.
Right?
You reprehensible, disgusting person encouraging violence. And the person's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Do you know how many trans people commit suicide every year that you are encouraging? Like, and it's, wow. Do they ever get to the top of Moral Mountain fast?
An attempt at verbally burning someone at the stake for dare questioning their precious religion. And you say you get theologically you get away with asking these questions. Yeah, you do now. But say like fucking 500 years ago, no. You'd get cancelled off of the earth.
And I love this off on the side. Bloomberg politics. Oh, it just went away as soon as I scrolled up. That's too bad. The January 6th hearing today focuses on the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers. What a shock.
Who
I heard
is
they
this guy?
played some Salty Cracker during the thing yesterday. Salty Cracker and Tim Pool.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Who is this holy motherfucker then? Is he a senator, congressman?
Senator from Missouri.
Senator from Missouri. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on him, man. He seems to have his head screwed on.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that manages to make it into the news because he's sits on a number of committees, and you want legal scholars and sharp people and experienced people on your, to be chairing your various committees, right? To be asking the questions because they're obviously good at what they do. Yeah. Okay. We've been just a little. How to see the brightest supermoon of 2022? You know how?
Look up.
Look up tonight. There's a short answer.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. And no, you don't have to be in Seattle for it to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where the birthplace of Nirvana and Frasier.
Yes. I don't know if they were actually all born there, but they're associated with it.
No, I mean as a concept, not the concept of Nirvana, the band.
I get it.
Yeah, all right. Toss salad, scrambled eggs. You get it.
The supermoon, which means what? When the moon is the closest that it will be. And the skies are clear Tuesday and Wednesday night, at least in Seattle. And I hope they are where you are, because you should go outside and take a look. The moon is at its closest that it will be. And it will be a full moon at the closest turn of its rotation, orbit. Muddy-headed. Mudshark Pirate. Fuck. Mudshark Pirate, thank you for the $1. Fuck. Go ahead. There it is. Freedom from fucking legal trap clap insanity. Yeah, and I got to take the opportunity to point out, people can still talk about, the social sciences. No, not the social sciences. Everywhere. Math, engineering, law, everywhere. You think places are safe? You think that they're not infested? You're wrong. People talk about, the social sciences. Oh, yeah, it's because it's not in corporate America either. And it's not at McDonald's or fucking Starbucks. No, it's fucking everywhere. Don't make easy scapegoats for social Marxists by saying, they're only coming from this place. No.
They're everywhere.
They're fucking everywhere. You got some termites in your house. You got a lot of termites in your house. Yeah.
That's right. You find one cockroach.
Yeah. Be worried. Fumigate the whole thing. Mudshark Pirate, thank you for the $1. We are either at or past the principle of being called a bigot or an ex-phobe is a badge of honor at this point because the other side is fucking psychopathic. Yeah. Yeah. I am surprised that transphobic hasn't passed into the realm of racist hasn't. Still calling someone racist still has the power as much as it gets used. It hasn't become watered down yet.
I mean, it depends who says it and how often they said it before. The boy who cried wolf is a fable that everyone seems to have forgotten,
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to agree. It's kind of being overused just with fascist, all that. It's overused.
Fascist is kind of laid down, but I mean, the people using it don't know that it's been overused. Let's put it that way.
I think they do. It's just they don't care. This is the only way that they get people to listen to them.
I think normal people know.
Normal people, yeah. As you always say, Sinatra, you got to remember the internet isn't real life. This is a cross section of the worst people on the planet, right here.
We are.
I'm looking at you, chat.
Yeah. Didn't mean us. You. Kira, thank you for the $4.
No, we're fine, Polly. We're fine.
This bitch is an educator. These are people that claim religious people are insane, forgetting that the most great scientific theories were thought up by Catholics, Big Bang gravity, etc. Yeah. 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 Yeah, well, that's just. You're not remotely wrong. I don't know how to add anything more to that. Yeah, it's like, think of how she gets paid. Think of the status of being a law professor at UC Berkeley. Think of how impressive that is. Think it's a career-making position. I don't know if she's tenured or not, but probably tenure track at a minimum. And Anthem, thank you for the $1. The entire argument is a wet Taco Bell fart. You can't put it. What? You can't put it in our bag. It's not very consistent, and it's just full of shit in the end, and it folds and molds to whatever you need it to. So how can it be H? So it can't be H. You got cut off at the end.
He went too far.
Yeah,
he went too far.
Okay, Drunkle, you know what this was leading up to, right? Supermoon.
Real quick, what's those windows at the top of the Space Needle? Yeah, is that a room?
There's a restaurant. It's a turnstile restaurant.
There's a restaurant in there.
Isn't it a turning restaurant?
It rotates.
Yeah,
it does. Yes.
No way. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Slowly, but yes.
Yeah, you want it slowly. Like, you don't want to be stuck to the glass or anything. Like, it's spinning like a state fair ride.
Like a fairground ride. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's probably the best restaurant in Seattle as well, if you hate the Space Needle, because it's the only place where you can't see it.
You can see everything but it. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Okay, so this is my segue into the first images from the James Webb Telescope.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Quip, that one right there, right? Apparently, that looks like the coastline of someplace in Argentina. They're going fucking mental over there.
Oh my God, we're in space.
In Spain.
That's not a new picture.
Yes, it is.
No, it is. No, because they've been taking the same photos as they had from the Hubble. So if you put them like side by side, you'll see that there's a fuck ton more detail, mate.
And I've got one.
I mean a fuck ton.
I've got one of those pictures to show you side by side of Hubble versus James Webb for additional detail. So this is one of their. I can't get over this picture. That's, I mean, anything that's not a circle, like a straight dot, is a galaxy.
Yeah, anything that hasn't got, like, you know, that looks like a fucking stereotypical star, like our boy in the center right there. That is a star. Anything that's not doing that, it's a fucking galaxy. How fucking mental is that?
I mean, you start counting and it's like, nah, I'm done. This is their deep field scan, their first deep field scan, their first one. Like, I mean, that. Oh my God.
There's also, you see the ones that you know, look like they're moving.
Yeah.
Because they are moving. Because this is a
super long exposure.
Yeah. So they were moving. They're off. They're just like, all right, you think I'm over here? No, I'm over here.
And
fucking insane.
Okay, this is the full screen version of that one. Like,
that's some fucking desktop shit. That is, mate.
Yeah. Now, let me do that again. Just gonna have to block out all of our faces. It's worth it for. There we go.
Who apparently was racist.
Yeah, why not? And transphobic, I'm sure.
Because people complain.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the before and after pictures of that's.
Well, I think they're both during, to be honest.
Well, before and after James Webb is what I mean.
Oh, okay.
What we see is the galaxy cluster SMAX 0723 compared with the Hubble image on the left and the James Webb image on the right. And there it is, full size.
Yes. I mean, that Hubble photo itself is still amazing, but oh my God, 4K, baby.
Yeah. That's a good comparison, actually. It's like 1080p. It's like, it doesn't look that good. Yeah, go back to 480. Oh God.
Yeah.
Like it, yeah.
It's like playing fucking, you know, the new Spider-Man game on fucking PS5 and then going, oh, this is fun. I'm going to go back and play Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro. Oh, the graphics suck in comparison. It's just at the time, it was amazing. James Webb, baby, for the win.
Molly says, you seem obsessed with space and human death and dismemberment. Have you considered playing the Mass Effect series? Do you dismember people in Mass Effect?
I mean, you can.
That I'm aware of.
I'm not obsessed with dismemberment. I just think that people are shockingly bad at body disposal.
You can punch a reporter. That should be enough.
Yeah. Well, I want to play Red Dead 2 if only to fuck with the suffragettes.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is good.
Look at the new Sinatra. Is there an oohing happening? What's
Eh.
Well, you sounded excited.
I mean, it's cool, but yeah.
Oh no, did you just hear him go ooh? Was that just me?
I did. I thought he was returning to Monk.
I was expecting more.
More? You want more?
Look at this galaxy
photos
cluster.
Instead
how
of
much
just
stuff there is in there.
Just better or more pictures than the ones we already have.
Yeah,
I
mean, these are the first ones.
We have these pictures.
Andrew
it's
Thorston.
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty big, I guess.
Sinatra could look at the knowable universe and go, eh.
I mean, there's chill, and then we're checking for a pulse chill. Like, you all right over there? Come on, this is interesting. Okay,
I'll probably just stay down here.
Oh my God, look at that!
Mr. and Mrs. Sim, I hope all is well with you both.
Look at that!
Seen in a Space Needle, the cafe/main floor doesn't spin. The second floor below it is the one that spins slowly. It had some nice views from the top.
There you go. Thank you, M4 Sherman.
Did you see that? Did you see that AaA face head placement over top of the?
Yeah, dude, that was perfect.
I know.
Yeah.
The timing and the placement of the head. Look at this shit.
She looked at me and she said,
I love the reaction that follows it, though. That's my favorite bit. Everyone just loses their shit.
No, I get it. It's a cool image, but I wanted different ones. We've had.
Well, okay, here's a new picture of Jupiter.
Photos.
James Webb Telescope quietly releases picture of Jupiter. Quietly.
Why?
Quietly.
Well, they just kind of like, as opposed to like big, like, on top of the first high-resolution space image that NASA has released is also a picture of Jupiter hidden inside a document about telescope testing.
I love the quietly bit, like the way that, your grandmother would give you a $10 bill and says, "Don't tell your mother."
Yeah. I love that you can see Europa and there's Metis, and it's very cool. Look at your Europa over there, gleaming like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. There's old Thebe.
Yep.
Old
Why
Thebes.
is Europa
Thebe.
so bright?
It's his future.
Yeah, if Far was here, she'd tell us. I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason. She knows all the moons, man.
Just as Kyle said, I'll be interested when they find a Halo ring.
For the Halo.
Where's the space.com news? I scrolled down and I'm like, no, James Webb didn't find aliens. Fuck off. And I was like, oh, it's a game ad.
Oh my God. It finally happened.
Snow.
I was like,
The end of Assassin's Creed 2 was right all along.
stupid game ad. The telescope zoomed in on sexy alien women.
I mean, look, they know their audience, though, don't they? Fucking nerds.
So Jupiter, this just explains the deep field image and how it was taken and etc. But Sinatra doesn't care. It's okay.
No, yeah, Sinatra's not impressed.
Yeah, no, he's not.
With existence.
He's looking at the metal bra armor. That's what's got him impressed.
That first picture you showed me, I was like, we already have this exact photo. It is the same thing.
We're upgrading.
No, it's extremely upgraded.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet if I put them side by side, you could not tell the difference.
Okay,
I mean,
then
he
by all means,
did just put them.
You stream at 1080p, 60 FPS. So go ahead and stream at 480p and tell me that you don't care. You just got hollied.
Yeah. See? It's not a woman's issue. You got pollied.
No, hollied. Cornered with a question, Josh Hawley, Senator Josh Hawley.
Oh,
or Polly.
Pollied. Yeah, Pollied's good.
Yeah. James Webb Space Telescope documentary premiere tonight.
I don't want to be strong like man who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
That's how I reacted to an in-person sized up of you, May. I mean, most people are bigger than me, so you all look the same.
It's not our fault you're a hobbit. Thank you, Valine. I assume it's all asses and elbows.
Space?
No, Valine's view of the world.
Oh.
Also, sausages.
Yeah, I was like, she didn't say anything about hot dogs. That's actually where my mind went. I'm like, did I? In any case.
Thank you, Valine. I appreciate it. $15.75 for the new one that Polly's going to love.
Okay. A passing star shifting Neptune's orbit could wreck the solar system if a star.
Wow.
If a star flying past our solar system moved Neptune's orbit by just 0.1%, it could eventually cause the other planets to smash into one another and get thrown out of the entire solar system.
Yeah.
You know
okay.
How this is a very liberal use of the word eventually.
Yeah. I mean, Polly, just go back to the new James Webb photo.
Which one?
The that one.
Okay.
Just how likely do you think, looking at that, just how likely do you think that is to happen?
Not into fine tuning, are you?
We're talking very, very fine tuning.
Well, that is the point that the individuals are trying to make in this article. That where the planets are located are, such that it is such a delicately balanced system of extreme fine tuning that it works like this only because it works exactly this way.
And it has done since the dawn of time.
No, not since the dawn of time, because since the dawn of time, there was only, the Big Bang, right?
Bitch, you went there.
No, but a deeply religious person did hypothesize and demonstrate it.
A millisecond after the dawn of time.
There you go. Just saying, if it hasn't happened yet, it's probably not going to,
Oh, come on, man. That's like saying, well, if an asteroid hasn't taken us out yet, it's never going to.
But one
so
has.
Where's the PSA on that? So, a star shifted Neptune's orbit and wrecked the solar system.
An asteroid has taken us out, first off.
Well, not us.
Second, it has hit Earth. Second off, is there a date on this? Because despite how fast shit moves in space, it is very slow.
It's the 6th of July, 2022.
Oh,
no,
good God, Polly.
He asked. I told. What?
You know exactly what I meant.
I hope the solar system does get wrecked.
I've taken my glasses off and polished them to a dry gloss at this point. Akira, thank you for the $4.
The bridge of my nose.
I don't want to see space things. I want to lift heavy things and be gorilla.
Well, you're halfway there.
Oh, that was a joke at my expense. Okay.
Yeah, that was a Return to Monk.
I love space things. I just want to see new space things.
Well, space is very, very old, Sinatra.
It's like buying a movie just to see an HD again. It's like, yeah, it's the same movie. It's still good, but I want something new.
Yeah, actually, Jonathan Cate is right. I don't know when it happened, Sin, but not for a long time. But you're sounding very hollow again. Did your sound?
I don't know. Let me reset
crash.
I will be right
NASA
back.
came in and wrecked his shit because he was bitching about space.
Whoa.
Ooh. Whoa.
That was weird.
That was for you. That was weird for me.
Is that better?
Say something again.
Is the sound better?
Yes,
Am I
it
less
is.
hollow?
Yeah.
Okay. But no, I get it. It's cool. Space shit has always been cool, but I want to see something new.
Silas agrees with you. Find some new space then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pointing it at the same galaxy clusters, the lazy bastards. What are they?
I'll just look in the other direction.
Create your own internet.
Okay, we're running real late. Let's okay.
Sinatra says telescope is pointing in the opposite direction.
I feel like I've been sold a bag of false goods here. That's all I'm saying. Like you were marketing me a new show, but it's just a re-release.
Gonna read that one, the tree fetty. Jesus.
Scale of distance, Sanute. Also, that was an awesome birthday gift. Suck at your peck.
You want to see an alien? We did that. They're right there.
Just look at the border.
Metal bras in space. I'm totally down.
You'd think, like, zero gravity being a thing, they wouldn't need bras in space.
Well, no, they're like out there in space, like in the sense that we are. Like I'm sure they're on a planet and whatnot, because their boobs aren't floating up in their face as big as they are.
Or my face.
All the better. See, those bras aren't to keep them up; they're to keep them down.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm being irrational here by saying I want new stuff.
I'm actually kind of worried about that ad on the site. Why is Polly? This is your browser. Why are you getting ads targeted at me?
What is it?
It was a
Best
30-day
Buy.
workout for beginners.
Yeah. Stick it to the enemy. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Look at this. Advertisement. There's working for beginners, and there's Best Buy, and Best Buy is taking over the 4th of July sale. Like, guys, really?
I need about 350.
Space.com's the worst for advertisements.
Yeah, I can see.
Akira, I love space, but can it do something once in a while? Where are the alien cheeks and the battleships? Exactly. Like, you're just selling me Goodfellas HD. It's a phenomenal movie. I love the movie. But you're just, here's extra pixels that we artificially edit in.
Did you ever watch that 4K 60 frames per second version of Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up?
Yes.
It's creepy, isn't it?
Weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's like uncomfortable to look at. Not a fan.
Hold on, Sinatra, you happily watched that?
Were you happy to watch it? I watched it.
Yeah, I saw it that it was 60 frames. I'm like, oh, okay, let's take a look.
Gamer Valine says, no bras in space, use Star Wars logic. It's true. If you go back and watch the original Star Wars, Princess Leia in that white outfit she's wearing, no bra on the whole time. Watch for it. It's great. Carrie Fisher at like 19, 20 years old. Yeah, well, we all know who's responsible for that not happening. And if it does get released in 4K, can only imagine the edits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, they can add, depending on what edits they add, apply a little jiggle physics to Princess Leia. That'd be so bad.
But it'll be like independently moving tits. You don't want that.
No, proper jiggle physics.
Uncanny Valley tits.
Uncanny Valley tits. Okay, moving along. I tried looking at it. Burn Them Now. Very creepy dolls washing up on Texas beaches.
Oh no!
And every time that every time I left this story and came back, there was a new video playing. I don't know what is with Ken's 5 in Texas, but they've got like the most resilient site to ad blocking and video playing and.
If you want new space discoveries, look up Xenoplane. It's on YouTube. It'll blow your mind. Or your mind will be blown 6 ways from Sunday. Yeah. In the way Star Trek never could do in a million years. While you're at it, look up Trez 2B, creepiest planet ever found. I'm going to look that up right now.
I don't know. This is looking like the creepiest planet right now.
Yeah, plenty of these. There, hundreds of them are washing up on Texas beaches.
Ollie, I am sending you this right now.
Okay.
Holy
Throw them
shit.
back in. Throw them back in.
No, people are collecting them. They're selling them on Facebook.
Don't pick them up.
What doll did you sell that's got a mouth like this? Like,
you know what doll?
Well.
See, I want more stuff like this.
And this was sent to me by Gamer Valine, so like I didn't. Thank you, by the way, Valine. But yeah, see, I don't go looking for this stuff. People just send it to me. Okay, so you sent me something directly, Sinatra. What is this?
Why does that guy look so happy?
They're really excited to get these dolls, man.
Nah. If I see something like that, I mean, I told you earlier. I was walking back from the gym. I saw a fucking doll just sat there on a bench. I was like, well, I'm not picking that up. That's how you get cursed.
So this is the astronomy picture of the day?
This is an evil planet.
It's an illustration.
It's evil.
It says illustration right there. I thought you said you wanted new space, not some guy's drawing.
Illustration is the name of the planet.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll look up a NASA photo.
It's Trez 2b, dark planet.
Trez to be or Trez not to be?
That is the question.
Très bien. Oh, it's one of many questions.
Creepy head.
Creepy head.
What? No, don't bring that back up.
Well,
no. Stop leaving it on this. Move.
Oh.
Scroll the page or something.
Well,
Jesus Christ, man. Like...
Holly, are you fine with a Facebook link?
No, I won't be able to open it on the browser that I'm on. You can't open Facebook stuff unless you're signed in. I never can anyway.
Let me throw this in incognito.
Use Gamer Levine's profile instead.
Yeah, Gamer Levine, send me your Facebook login credentials. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just put it in the chat.
It's small.
Oh, I took it away for just chat. You're still staring at it, aren't you, Drunkle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm afraid if I look away, it's going to move.
Dude, we'll go back to the story that Sinatra hated so much. We'll go back to this. Neptune.
I just sent you the image.
All right.
This is from NASA Exoplanets on Facebook.
Who drew that?
Bubble. See, if there's any picture that needed more pixels, it's this thing. Look at this.
Yeah,
but see, it's new.
Shit, mate. Fucking mugs.
Akira, thank you for the $2. That's a Sith planet. It's no moon.
This is the planet from Doom. Like, this is where the demons came from on Doom. Fuck hell, they have their own planet.
Okay, it's time to move on to our titular article. Wrap this motherfucker up because we're like way the fuck over time. Who wants to see one plane crash into another plane with a bunch of people parachuting out of both?
Yes, I love this video. I've watched it 100 fucking times.
Do people die?
No, no one dies. No one.
No one dies. Roll on, then. Yeah.
What's weird is this video is old, but it's now just resurfacing for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. Contains scenes viewers may find disturbing or fascinating with audio.
Discretion is advised.
Nice.
Let's do this.
Oh, hold on. Spin. Zed the Snarky, thank you for the 1050. I think we might need this after that damn doll. Cleanse the screen. And the demon planet, for that matter. Okay, so what we have is
I think.
One small light aircraft.
Spin a minute. She's eating cylinder monkeys. She's eating cylinder monkeys.
Yay, Carla.
I need about
France's greatest export.
You waiting on me?
Yeah.
No, read yours. By all means.
There is nothing. Mr. Walrus, thank you for the $12 and the Deschamps and the Carla. My heart, she explode.
Valine. Hey, those dolls are on Gulf Coast in Texas. Are we still having a beach day? I still don't want to go to the beach. I didn't want to go then. Now I want to go slightly more.
You're not a beach guy, and now that there's doll heads washing up with their mouths wide open, you're like, fuck this.
It makes me a little bit more interested in go. No, I love going to the beach. I can't imagine anything I want to do less than going to a beach in Texas when it's 90 degrees outside, 90% humidity. That fucking sand is going to be like lava.
And it gets everywhere.
Nope, stop talking, go to jail.
R2, what makes Trey B, 2B, or not 2B, so scary is the fact that it absorbs 99.9% of light that hits it. If it wasn't close to the parent star, making it so hot that has a slightly red glow, you wouldn't see it at all from space. There's also a diamond planet. See, that shit's cool. I thought it was a diamond asteroid, though.
That's a very cool fact.
You should listen to Far explain the detail of how there's diamond rain on one of Jupiter's moons.
Diamond rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Diamond rain.
What?
See, I went Prince with it. Diamond rain, diamond rain.
No,
I went neither. I thought, wait a minute, how could it rain diamonds?
Polly, you don't know chocolate rain?
Oh, chocolate rain. That's what you're doing.
Chocolate rain.
You're a few octaves out of key there. It's just kind of funny.
Everyone is when they try to be chocolate rain.
Good call. Good call. Okay, anyway, so what's going on is that there's one aircraft that's got some parachuters in it, one light aircraft has got some parachuters in it, and then another light aircraft that has some more parachuters in it, and kaboom, midair collision and explosions.
You guys have hit everything but the 1575. Damn it, I worked hard on that too. It took me so long. Here we go.
We're getting ready to jump. It's fine. Then all of a sudden, oh my god!
Yeah. Oh shit!
Not fine.
Oh, there's fire! Fire!
Let's go.
And here's from the other plane.
Hanging on.
We're getting ready.
No!
You guys are ready to jump. Just go.
Yeah. We have yet parachutes.
You think they'd be fighting on the way down? Like, you crashed into me, you prick!
Yeah.
Dude, I could not imagine a better scenario for a plane crash.
Exactly.
In the air.
Literally,
Like, as far as
everybody
plane
lives and they're all
crashes
ready
go-
for parachutes. It's perfect.
Everyone has parachutes on. You're all literally getting ready to jump out. Why that one guy was still hanging on it? He's a fucking retard.
Oh, I
But-
felt that so much. That was some Black Hawk Down shit, that was, mate. How he just lets go and just disappears. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. What about the pilot? He wasn't ready to parachute.
Why are you saying that's your worst nightmare? You're literally on a plane ready to jump. Like, that's the best scenario for a plane crash you will ever have.
No, so like
My worst nightmare is a meteor going so close to Jupiter that it causes the solar system to crash into itself.
It was a star.
Old Man Enfield and Joshua asking about the pilots. No, everybody lived. Everybody across the board. And
now we all feel alive.
Yeah. Or at least virile. Oh, baby. Okay, anyway, whoa. I was staring there for a second. Sansao. Fuck. I butchering people's names. Thank you for the $5. I think I remember this. I made an unintentional pun while talking about this with my friends. I said, were the pilots high?
Hey.
Yeah, it's from 2013, and I was reading the story about it. Like, Sinatra used the same word that I saw in a couple of articles when I was reading about it, because I've never seen it. That it resurfaced. It's like, okay. And there's some people in chat that agree with you, Sinatra. It's like, seen it. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I already saw this. And it's like,
Hey, man,
see,
you
they're-
can watch
they're
that
like-
video a few times.
No, I don't, it has to be new every single time.
America
man.
is a nation that can be
be
defined
anything
in a
you've seen
single
before.
word. I was going to excuse me.
Texas is okay, but North Carolina has the best beaches. I can wade up to my neck and still see my feet, and I don't have to worry about a random flock of Mexicans washing up and sprinting away.
Well, I gotta replay that so it's in sync.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to excuse me.
Texas is okay, but North Carolina.
I love it. Thank you, Akira.
Oh, what's this? I'm worn out of saying it, but it's still true. So it's like, if Trump had done something like that, it would be repeated endlessly. That would be
They got him on the using two hands to pick up a glass of water.
Yeah, Kovefefe, remember that?
Yeah, he misspelled a tweet.
Yeah, and then he immediately
At
tweeted
least
out
he made his own
afterwards, like,
tweets.
yeah, he did. And then, because, can you imagine fucking Biden tweeting on his own? That'd be gold.
It would be one tweet every 6 months.
So we showed him how
But
to
I
use
also,
his phone.
in the same vein, fuck me, I have to pull my headphone cords out. The 1550 is pretty solid too. I think you'll get a kick out of that one, Polly.
His tweets would probably be something like "Core Hunter." You know, he thinks it's like a fucking text to speech or something, fucking trying to tell his phone to fucking call his son or something. You know. I'll be right back.
You're not going anywhere because I don't have a game, so we're wrapping up because we're way the fuck over time. It took way too long to do everything. What's that?
I said okay.
You're okay with that, are you? You're not broken up?
I am deeply disheartened.
I've got a third of a game, but I didn't actually get it finished. But it's fine anyway, because if we played a game, we'd be here for another like 10, 15 minutes, and Jesus Christ, we're already way over time. So, there we go. Did Drunkle actually leave?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I just missed the times when I wasn't the only person who made games.
Well, you're not the only person. You're just the most consistent person. It's different. I need a cup of Covfefe. Speaking of which, it's feeling it. That's what happens when you're awake for too long. So if there's any remaining questions in chat, by all means, when we start to wrap this motherfucker up. Drunkle, did you have any plans of rolling over with a little gameage over on Twitch, perhaps?
You know, it might not be Red Dead because, as mentioned before, yes, it makes my PC run very hot, and things are very hot as it is. But I'm sure we could get something done over on Twitch.tv/DrunklePlays.
Okay. Regardless of the hot running.
No, it'd just be something that doesn't make my my studio into a sauna.
Oh, okay. Cool. And there's a link in chat. Very nice. Sinatra, you got a video going up?
No, not tonight. I did not have time to make anything.
Cameraman Jay asks, gay?
No. Oh, he retracted it.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did, yes.
Stupid asshole.
Well, there was no question mark there. I just assumed that there was one that he forgot, because otherwise just writing gay.
Gay?
Like, yeah. You're saying the show's gay? Clearly that's not what you meant. So
but Friday, if all goes according to plan, I should be doing a rollover. I think I am going to start a different game. The Corey didn't quite... I didn't like it.
It wasn't all that, was it, really?
No, I thought it was going to be a lot better.
Yeah.
But I bought I bought a game, but I can't remember the name of it. I'm looking for it right now. And it's another horror game, so if all goes according to plan, I will be playing that Friday with Miss Sin. Madison. That's what it was, Madison.
Madison what?
Yeah. NFL game?
Oh, Madison. M-A-D.
Oh,
I lowercase S-O-N. It's a horror game on Steam.
Oh. Okay. So I was thinking about asking some questions, but it was going to drag us off into another conversation. And we're, again, crazy overtime here. Drunk Uncle, video, Polydub, Noir Bar, Sinatra Screams, Getting Lucky. Yes, Noir Bar this Friday. Drunken Uncle, video.
Maybe this week. Maybe if not, then definitely next week.
And Sinatra, are you getting lucky?
I got a lot on. I got a lot on at the moment. I'm mopping floors for NASA. I just got a lot of fucking day shit going on.
Fair enough. And yes, Sinatra's getting lucky.
Maybe.
Yeah. He's fully checked out now. Okay, so he's Bidened. I'd like to thank everybody who came and hang out tonight. I'd like to thank everybody who's listening in the future. And if you haven't already, on your way out, hit that like button because it does help. And what helps more than anything is leaving a comment below, because the mysterious, almost arcane algorithm is beyond the understandings of mere mortal men outside of Southern California. Only reacts now, apparently, to the interaction in the comment section. It's the only way that anything can organically, I just did air quotes, grow. So, by all means. Oh, and I just hit 250,000 views on my channel. And you're responsible for that, chat. So the poison of my own making that I was designed to slowly spread throughout social media is very slowly working.
Yeah. He masticizes.
Yeah. So this is your fault, chat. You made this happen. Greatly appreciated, though, sincerely. And what is also greatly appreciated are all the donations for all of us. And that is everything. And a special shout out to Conservative Atheist for the big $100 and everyone else who donated.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
that's right.
Helps keep the lights on and buy that fucking motherboard I need to be able to do anything that I want to fucking do with my computer because my current motherboard just isn't going to work, I found out, which sucks. But at least it's a cheap thing. Can you imagine if I needed a video card? Fuck.
Well, I think those are finally starting to kind of come back down to a normal price now.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think so.
The 40 series have been released, yeah.
Do you feel a little burned having to buy like a...
No, they are being released, yeah. There's also cracking down on crypto mining facilities and everything like that. In fact, I believe fucking GeForce said actually they're having problems selling the 30 series because they're overstocked now. They ended up fucking making a shit ton more because of the demand, but then fucking all of these facilities got shut down, and now there's people just aren't buying as many as they did before.
Well, I think part of it also because crypto is through the fucking floor right now. It's
fuck me, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no shit. I just watched a video on Ethereum and all the fuckery that happened around that, explain the details of it. And I'm not going to lie, I got lost because it was a highly detailed 25-minute video explaining the walleting and with Celsius and everything. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, crypto's fucked.
You're a Fahrenheit guy.
Yeah. All right, on that note, thank you everyone for coming. And we will do Drunken Uncle. When will they see us next?
We're going to be back on Friday on the Sinatra Screams channel, 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. EST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, Polydub.
Excellent. I will be there. Drunk will be there. We'll all be there. It'll be a good time. And we'll see you all there, chat.